It's the king of all Koopas here. Last time on Star Wars Bounty Hunter, we blast our way out of a prison. This time we're going to Malestare. Pretty much, and I know that thing got all screwy at the end, but sorry about that. Nothing I could do about that. Anyway, as soon as we jump in, cutscene.
To the cliff across from Sabolto's compound. Be careful. The guards patrol the jungle, and there's also some nasty creatures prowling around there.
I imagine some of his guards have prices on their own heads.
A few. I'll send you their mugs so you can scan for them.
Okay, so after Roz was done explaining that, what you want to do is hurry up because there is a bounty right at the beginning of this level that you really want to get. But problem is that you gotta be quick, especially with the darts. Why? Because of the Nexu. And as you can see, I missed and my bounty died. So I gotta restart the level. Yeah, Malestare is known as a place of jerk things. That Nexu being one of them. So pretty much just, if you have to, just ignore those fools and just go right for it. I think I try here and horribly fail as well. Look at that! Look at that! See, sometimes it just gets really jerkish if you want to get all the bounties. You see that last time it just dropped down. This time it just lunged from the dude from that ledge. Lunged for that dude from that ledge. So, the third time's the charm. Hopefully. Yeah. That's the thing. Yeah. Third time's the charm. So, let's see. Hopefully I do it this time. Yeah, I finally managed to. I couldn't remember if I did. This dude was completely unharmed. Luckily, that dude didn't start shooting back. Anyway, we go up in... Nexu caves tend to have a lot of loot, like health and ammo, much needed ammo, thankfully. This one had sniper bolts, and rockets, which is all nice. Also, careful around that corner because there's a rocketeer right there. As you can see, I shot the fool. Good tip for this level. Bounties, to tell bounties from regular dudes, bounties are going to have green blasters. As this bounty made an example. Also, kind of want to be careful with this one too, cause you're about to see there's a Nexu cave right there. And that Nexu came out of nowhere, and I just do go in there for some reason. Don't know why. Let's get my... luckily, there was a backed up tank right there. And now I can just blast the rest of these fools. Also, something to be careful of. In this level introduces the Dugs. If you don't know what a Dug is, and you saw episode 1, Sebulba was a Dug. Dugs are normally either snipers or grenadiers. They have the weakest health out of any enemy. 4 blaster shots will do them in, or 1 sniper shot will do them in. Just be careful, definitely when they're snipers, because they are pretty accurate for the most part. And when they're grenadiers, just be careful of the splash damage, of course. The one thing that sucks is if the grenadier is a bounty, or one of their friends is a bounty. They can kill their friends along with themselves and you, which is definitely a bad situation. Now, of course, 2 bounties right in a row, and what you're about, there's a Nexu in that cave over there. See this bounty. And the Nexu lunges right out. After I kill this Nexu, you're going to see a clip of some a funny thing that happened to me with a Nexu from another recording. And here it goes. About now. So I'm just freaked out that I heard the Nexu. Watch this. Gone. Yeah, it was gone. It's like, my people need me. That was a corpse launch off of Malestare if I ever saw one. Seriously, that was awesome. So, and for a while, as I go get that bounty, I was just like, still in shock of what happened. Not only that, I've had a couple of weird things like that happen, just haven't seen that one. Though a couple of times I've had some really lucky things happen that I wish I could have recorded. Especially something in a later level, dealing with a Rocketeer and I think his buddy was a Rocketeer, but it was a place where you had to deal with enemy AI, sometimes having them run right off the edge of a cliff into a death pit. So, yeah. And also the fact that the splash damage from the rocket could have killed him too. That normally is what happens. Luckily, both me and the Rocketeer died, but his buddy lived, and actually didn't get flung off and didn't get killed by it, just had half his health, and thankfully stayed on the platform when I returned to get him, and it was like the last bounty of the level, and I don't recall there being a mission level, because in a few levels there's a halfway point that does a load thing, even though it's not really needed. You go through most of the level and there's a like a loading screen, like a midway point, that if you need to restart, like if past that point you screw up on a bounty and you need to restart the level, it'll just kick you back there. Which is nice if you have all the bounties before that checkpoint. But I don't think in that level there is one, which really sucks considering the level that you're in. At least it's not the worst of them, which is later in this chapter. Chapter being the set of 3 missions dealing with Malestare. So, I asked this on another video, what would you guys think of me doing a lore series, like a Star Wars lore series, as like a companion to this main, to my Let's Plays, which, as you probably already know from watching me, that I know a lot of Star Wars stuff, and I know now with most of it's like non-canon and all that, due to what Disney, it's all Legends stuff, but that's where I mostly deal, in Legends. If you guys would like to know about it, if you guys don't already but want to get into it, because there's some pretty good story stuff in there, yeah, let me know what you guys want, in addition to any other lore series you want me to cover, besides just Star Wars. Alright, back to the game at hand. This area, I know this area, when I said bounties have green lasers, this area is not good for that because everyone has a green gun. But there's only 2 bounties. One is in a cave in the side of the rock, and one's up on a platform. So they're pretty easy to tell, because one's out of the way, the other, well, you can mistake him for a normal enemy because of the green laser fire. You gotta fly over to him, so just give it a quick look. Anyway, there's one of the two I was talking about. And I think here I start failing trying to get over there. And the other dude is right there. Oh, and why I just ended up on the ground. Once in a while, in this area, there's a hostile flying creature that sometimes will swoop down if you're up on a platform and knock Django over. You'll also notice there sometimes if you're just doing something and you'll see Django pointing his blasters up. That means there's one there. And I almost got killed by this Nexu here. And another corpse launch, not as awesome as the one from the other recording, but still epic because of how far that went. That was just like, boom, get thrown back. And right now is a series of times where I failed trying to get over there. So, yeah. And they're very shameful, too, because of running out of backpack and not going the right way. Nearly dying to fall damage, too. They call him the best bounty hunter only when the player knows what they're doing. And I think I fail here, even though this is what you're supposed to do. Oh, just barely made it. And then... And... I fail because one way to maximize how far you go is to use the lock-on button. But thing is, there was one of those flying creatures came by and Django locked onto it, so yeah. And I failed there, too. I promise you guys, I am not normally this bad. It's just was having a run of bad luck or something. So, after how many times I failed, I finally managed to get over. And then I wrecked some fools. Anyway, that past area was the only thing you need to worry about with the bounties, but he was in the cliff. Henceforth, the bounties from now on have green lasers. But there is one bounty coming up that most players' guides, except for like ones on the internet, like ones written by like LucasArts or Nintendo or whatever system you're playing this on, wrote it. Kind of just forget about. He's coming up. He's on top of a building. Also, don't do what I did. I pressed the button to open the door to the next little part, and I forgot about the feather. So I go after it. Now, the door's on a time-sensitive thing, so if you do that like me, you're going to have to go press the button again, which is no problem. I remember that the golden feather's there before you hit the button, and to save some time, I just crouch rolled through the window. One of the little glitches that you can exploit on that. Also, there's a Nexu just walking around out here. So, yeah. I thought that guy was... I forgot that guy was not a bounty. I thought he was because of the green laser fire. But he's not. I know all the 15 bounties in this level. I just got confused for a sec. There's 7 in this first area, and then the other 8 are in the next area. Now, normally when you get up on that platform, you can do a bit of sniping, picking off like a few Rocketeers and Gunners. But I didn't end up having that luck, first failing. And then they like saw me and started blasting. Also ransacking the Nexu cave. And then you don't normally have to go up there to get to that platform. I just happened to, because I saw it. normally they don't normally see you, and you can start picking off a couple of shooters, especially like a Rocketeer, but I may have taken out one of them, but I ended up deciding it wasn't worth it. So, and then I later just, after missing horribly, as you can tell, I finally decided it wasn't worth it, almost running out of sniper ammo. Then I decided, curse it, and just do it the old-fashioned way, just blast them. Oh, it is nice to take out that Rocketeer, but thankfully I avoid it, and just go ham on these fools. Only Django fit. Anyway, after looting this place of much-needed sniper ammo, the bounty I was talking about that most things guides forget is up here. This guy. Like, most things just forget him, or they forget he's there, but say that he's in the game as someone else. They mislabel another bounty as him, or vice versa. I don't recall which one it is because I haven't seen this myself, because I know all the bounties. Also, now I blast these fools to make up for my horrible sniper skills, which most other times. Oh, I like how that happened too. That dude was right there, and Django was blasting some other fool, and he had like really weak health, and Django just pulls that other blaster to his side and just bam, right in the head. Anyway, this is the level checkpoint. I'm gonna see you guys next time. Bye.